お願いします。Very good. Okay, just a little bit. Loosen it. So that's it, yeah. In front and back. Okay, and side to side. And rotate it. Inside, outside. And just start to mix them in freely. Just move any direction. Okay, a little bit of stretching out. Nice deep breath in and bending from the knees. And curling up through the spine. Good. And coming in to the sides. Right up. Okay, okay. Rolling the shoulders backwards. And forwards. And alternating backwards. And you rotate with the hips. And up back. Nice. And extend out with the hands. To the hips. And in the direction. Okay, splitting the legs, sinking down, looking over the shoulder. Good. Working the legs side to side. Stretching both back, bring the hands down. Walking the hands forward. Back, bringing the feet together, just treading through the heels. Okay, walking the hands and feet together, pressing the palms in to the ground. Okay, anchor to the knees. 3 circles. And you go away. Okay, and stretching the knees back. Going forward. And back. And down one more time. And back up. Okay, rolling the ankle. I'll roll it. Here. Okay. Just off the floor, working with circles. And pointing the toe. Pulling them up. Okay. And the other side. And off the ground with circles. Pointing, pulling up. Okay, a little bit for the shoulders. Stretching them out. Get rolling front and back. Working loosely across the chest and to the side. Okay, and stretching it one way to the side. And change. And over the top. And change. And around the back. And change. And taking the fingers together. rolling the joint out. Front. Push. Changing direction, going to the center, out to the side. And I just need to wrist, a little bit of toe. Change. So the backward continuation. And change. Yeah. Thumb over the top. Lift you up. Change. And just sink you up. Change. Good. Onto the fingers. Push. Push. Change. Stretching the fingertips out. And making fists. So, shake them at the top. And shaking the hands and feet forward. Okay, rolling the arms. And into the whole body. Okie dokie. Okay, we'll carry on with the Joe. Good job. Good. Okay, just a little bit with some ski work. Just play with both sides. Nice and easy.
Good, we'll take it to 𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒕. Changing the stance, front and back. Good, we'll take to 𝒕𝒂𝒄𝒿, going in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, and lastly into 𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒿. So working with 8 directions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. We'll do a little bit of Suburuso, just working from number 6. In this case, starting in Kenkamai, right side. Okay, back, raise and go. And coming into the strike this way. Shomen Chikon. Number 6. Right, good. We got to 7th, which is Renzoku Chikomi. So it's just striking twice, coming back the same, strike in, and then on the left side, got one more strike. Back, in, and again. Wait. Okay. Good, we go to number 8. So it's Menuchi Irangaishi. Coming back, strike, drawing back, and the Irangaishi's here. Good. Okay, number 9 goes 𝒉𝒐𝒃. Do the same style. In and into the back. 𝒉𝒐𝒃. Whoosh. Whoosh. Great. Good. The last one in this set, number 10, is coming out 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒿 and then 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 this way. It's kind of reverse of the last one. Goes on the left side, first to the back. 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒿. This way. Good. Okay, good. We're going to 𝒂𝒂𝒕. So we'll start with we did yesterday. So number 11 goes from here, rolling the jaw back, and striking up high here. So this is 𝒂𝒂𝒕 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂 strike coming out this way, there. Number 11. Whoosh. Whoosh. Good, very good. Nice.
Michael,
Yeah, sure.
how do the feet lie when you finish? Is it 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 or?
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, it's a bit open. So you're here, this position. You're in this position. You don't be too wide. So you don't be too wide, and you don't want this to happen with the body. So you want to think. If you think also about the next move, you want the front foot to be facing forward. So you've got this kind of lineup, and then you're able to make that next move, which is just straight forward, rather than letting the body kind of swing out to the side. So yeah, it's a bit more hammy.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. That's it. And just play with it slowly in a little bit more flexible way. So you come back in this way. So it's got a little bit more flexibility to it. Watch the space, do it quite slow. There. Especially the spine in this case is much more flexible with the move. There. 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 Yeah, good. Yeah.
Michael.
Yeah, sure.
What would you say? Should I try to make the strike as long as possible with both hands?
You can do. You can keep it on. You can keep it on there as a kind of guide as well. And also, there's one way you can do this. If you're feeling like the jo's also kind of disconnecting, just go to this position. So just go to there. So you've still got both hands on the jo at this point, and you've got a little bit more control over the jo. So you can play with both hands, just staying on it, and you just reach the point of the strike, and then come back to it, and then come here. You don't want to do anything kind of where I'm kind of throwing the arm out, which will also kind of disrupt the body. So just keep that hand really following. So just gonna kind of stay with the jo here, and then come up this way. So just allow that hand to just rotate around it. So it's staying in contact with the jo.
Thanks.
Not kind of releasing out.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thanks, Ella.
See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's it. Nice. Good, very good. Very good. Okay, we'll go to number 12. So we'll start from Jodan Kamai, this way, but Jo Kamai. So this time you go over the top, so you come in here and you slide the body a little bit over to the left side, coming to the back side of the head. And you're coming through the strike this way. Take this nice and slow. So again, you're coming to a backwards position, and taking a step. And this time the strike's going high to low. Again, it's a 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒿 strike. There. Just keep it nice and slow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's 2 points to this, which is also about the angle of the jo as well. So just watch, there's kind of 2 ways I can go to the extreme. So the first one tends to be this one, kind of coming too lateral in a way. So everything's going this way and then trying to find the down. In this case, the shoulder's in a really bad position because it's stuck out and then it's going to kind of swing out. The other one where it's too vertical. So it becomes something like this, where the jo's kind of swinging down. And again, there's not the angle that I need for the strike. So in this case, look for a kind of, it's really a diagonal, something really in between it. So you've got this position here, the jo's high. You're just going to let it drop through, but it's going to kind of cut a diagonal as you go through. The aim, really think that you're making a 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒿 to the side of the head, so it's striking down at an angle this way. So just watch, don't be too horizontal and too vertical, but it starts to come like this over the top. Just try and find this line which diagonal. Just imagine you've got you've got something in front of you, you're really hitting it at that point. So it's hitting that, and then you're coming through to it this way. So just check the angle on the movement. That's it, exactly. That's it. Very nice. Good. Nice. That's good.
may I ask one question?
Of course you can.
Can you say something about the stand when you are going back? Is the weight 50-50 or are you on your back foot?
Yeah, you don't be too loaded on the back because it happens naturally because the joke's kind of loaded up. So you tend to go into this kind of position as you go into it, but you actually want to be a little bit more loaded onto the front because you're going to step off the front foot to make that strike. So you're not loaded to the front or to the back with the body, but you just try and find the middle of the posture. So it's more 50-50, but with a bit more attention on the front. So you're going to just transfer the weight into the foot in this case. You don't want to be there and then kind of fall through it. This will cause a kind of a wave through the body, not a good wave, a disruption, which does that. So just try and keep the weight in the middle as you go there, like that, and then bring it through this way.
Yeah. Hey.
Ah, we go. Nice. Good. Yeah. Good. Okay, good. So we'll do the same with this, just make it a little bit more flexible. And just start this first movement now. So the key in this move is that you don't bring the jaw all the way to the back of the head and then step through, because obviously there's no stop in the move. So what you do in this is bring the body back and at the same time start to bring it forward. But don't worry about the strike in this case, just to get the body moving. So you go back and then in this way. So really think of this as it's a compressive footwork pattern. Goes here into the feet, and just let the jaw be dragged through. Don't worry about where it goes. Goes here. So the spine's really flexible. So as you go back there, it's coming in forward. So there's a kind of surging of the body. There. Just gonna go through it. Just play with it as you go. It's really flexible in the spine. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, just watch, especially like with this one, it's again, you don't want the jaw to drag the body away. So you don't want, in this case, the jaw to kind of have the feeling like it's going in front of the body, even though it is in front of the body. Try and get the feeling that actually it's the core of the body that's kind of dragging the jaw through it. So the jaw will kind of fire out and the momentum will send it forward. Just get that feeling that the kind of body's very primary in this case. So you need a really kind of contained core to get this kind of feeling in. So really get this sense that the body's actually dragging the jaw through the movement. Get the sense that you're doing this through, again, this kind of feeling that you're doing it through a thick kind of substance. So it's got a kind of real heaviness to it. As it drags through. So feel that the body drags the jaw rather than the other way around. Great. Okay, good. We'll do the last one in the series. So it is Katate Hachi no Higaishi. So it's a one hand figure of 8 movement. So we'll just start with 3 moves. So find the jaw at the back side. You take 1 step in, bring the feet together, and then you find this position here, Kahaso position. So you can see 1, 2, 3. And in this case, you've got 2 strikes like a cross front of the body. So it goes 1, 2, and then bringing it up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Yeah, and just for this one, especially when we go to the 𝒂𝒂𝒿 form, keep this hand basically static on the jo, so it's going to stay in the position that you start in. So just keep it hit, nice strong grip. It goes here, here, here. So it doesn't shift down the jo at all in this one. So it goes there and there. So it's just going to later become one movement. So just keep that hand basically where it starts. So you don't need to make any adjustments with this one. Just find the right position. It's about that. And you go into it. Good, good, good. Okay, very slowly, just start to bring it together, so it just becomes this. Just keep it nice and slow. Especially now that second and third step just rolling together. Whoa.
Michael,
Yeah, sure.
on the first cut across, what do you do with your left hand? You seem to be actually drawing it up.
What do I do with the left hand? I'm in this position. Yeah, I don't want to do kind of nothing with it, where it's kind of hang. So it comes, in this case, it's coming into this position, so that it's going to bring in this way. So I use this hand basically as it's going to come into that position here. So it's basically a setup here, and then it's going to come into that one. Okay. So it's basically a setup so that it can find that position this way. So I'm just kind of bringing it there into that. And then it's going to press it through. So it's kind of getting into position.
So not
Ready. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do that because this is like totally dead. Like this side's dead. I did that, and then it switches on. But I basically want it to. I want it to already be kind of active in the movement. Yeah. Whoosh. Okay. And then the last few, again, just explore this idea of kind of dragging through. So the body's now going to roll through it, and then it drags the jo through it. So it's much more flexible now. And it's really about how the spine's going to interact with the movement now. So it's much more flexible in the body, especially in the spine. Really see that it's kind of one movement now. Into it this way. Just play with it less for you. All right, good. Great. Okay, good. So those are the 𝒂𝒂𝒕, one-handed series. Those are really nice to do flowing, so really worth exploring them. Also, just this moment where you made the transition, because all of them involve kind of these two moves, especially 11 and 12, and then getting this feeling that you can make that movement just a little bit more flexible in the spine. So those are really worth exploring. Nice, challenging movements. Okay. Domo, arigatou gozaimasu.
どうもありがとう。
ありがとうございました。
Right. There we go.
Not Michael.
Thank you.